Hey there guys, how's it going? My name is Sumit Chatterjee from the Flow Zone Academy, and I'm a flow state coach, which means that I help you feel better and perform better. Today I want to speak about shifting reality, how to bend your reality, how to be able to take your current reality but then see it differently. Alright, so there's this idea called reality transurfing. Now, I'm not too familiar with it, but I've been reading up a little bit about it and understanding it from my own lens, and also understanding all of these other tools that we get, you know, in terms of manifestation, in terms of like thinking about something differently. How you look at something changes the thing that you look at. First of all, it's important to understand that your perception of something changes the reality of that thing, okay? And if many people agree to something, okay, it becomes a part of the collective unconscious. So we are actually just dancing in thought. Like all of this around you that you see, this building, right, this roof that I'm on, has been created by thought alone, okay? So without this roof, I mean, without this mechanism of somebody creating this video format, right, this wouldn't be made possible. So first of all, it's important to understand that thoughts create reality and perception of those thoughts create reality. Now, if you understand anything about, you know, how your heart has an intelligence, heart coherence, how it, you know, has a power electrically and electromagnetically, you understand that your heart is like the remote control, okay? So your heart is the remote control that connects into the cosmos or the creation, and you are able to have these desires, have these wishes, have these wants, have these destinations, but then you're creating it using your mind. So there is this element of mind over mind, okay? Your mind will go against your mind. Now there's different parts of the mind, right? The higher cognitive processing mind, but then there's the small animal reptilian brain. Right? So it's up to you to be able to have all of the pieces working together, your animal side as well as your higher cognitive side, head brain, so your logical, analytical side. Once you understand that the subconscious connects to the superconscious, subconscious mind is also filled with symbols, and that's the language of the subconscious mind, is through symbols. So if you're looking at certain symbols all the time, and this is why ads are so effective, right? You see billboards, you see ads all the time. What they're doing is they're directly affecting people's unconscious and subconscious mind, making them want to buy the product, right? Subliminal messaging. Now, you can actually use subliminals to your benefit and not to your detriment, okay? So subliminal messages are really powerful. I create these myself, okay? So if you want one specifically, do reach out to me on Instagram. I would also say there's lots of subliminal makers out there who have really perfected their craft and been able to add mind-altering music, brainwave entrainment to it as well. I would also say, if you understand the kind of the reality transurfing model, right? They believe that your thoughts and your feelings create the reality, okay? So your thoughts have an electrical signal, a charge, and your feelings, you're feeling from your heart, the feelings, I feel it. It feels good or it doesn't feel good, right? That is kind of the magnet. Okay? So we are electromagnetic beings based on our thoughts and our feelings, our mind and our heart. So you want to create a mind-heart synergy to be able to manifest, to be able to create into this world. If something is off, if you feel an impure feeling in your mind and then your heart isn't really acting those out, it's going to cause some kind of discrepancy, okay? Or if you have desire and you long for something, but you're not using your mind to create it, or you're not taking action towards it, then again, it's like it's causing a weird incongruency within the self, okay? Thoughts, words, and actions aligned. That is that potential where you are creating. You're slowly starting to create. All right, so there might be different impurities or, you know, self-talk storylines which aren't serving you. And if you look at it from the heart coherence frequency, right, all love is just a feeling is that you accept yourself, that you don't need anything else. It's not a space of like, ooh, I need more, I expect more for my life, I need to have more. It's like love is an all-expansive feeling that already tells you that, hey, I am enough. I'm plenty. No, I don't need anything else. It's just I am love, and so I radiate love into all of my interactions. But when you're not at that frequency, you're going to justify it. You're going to be like, oh man, but I thought I was in love, and you know, I fell in love, and that you fell in love, but you didn't rise in love. Okay, there's a big difference, and the kind of vocabulary that you're using also has a very, very important effect in how you're creating and using this remote control. In your mind, you know, it could be like a hotel where you have a television, and it's like, you know, maybe it has one channel on the TV, and you're like, maybe you're stuck on that one channel, and you have to pay for the other channels, and you can't really afford it, and you don't want to, you're there staying for one night at the hotel, so you're like, no, I don't really want to, right? And you're stuck on this one channel, and you keep going back to it again and again. I mean, similarly, you could think of the analogy where you go on a theme park ride, and it crashes there, right, and you see these like funky little alligator over there, right, and the cart gets stuck, right? It crashes, the ride crashes, and you're stuck there for a while, and they're fixing the ride, and what if you're stuck there for 50 years, right? What if you're stuck there, but you know that once the carriage is fixed, you can get moving, but you still choose to be stuck there, sitting in the seat, looking at this alligator, and now all your trauma is based around that alligator. You get what I'm saying? So this is what happens to people, is that you know, they get stuck in a particular paradigm or a space, and then they justify and create a storyline to themselves that's so strong that, you know, contrary to all the beliefs telling them that they are good enough, that, you know, they have all the resources, that, you know, look at the opportunity instead of the problems, right? Love yourself, all this stuff they're hearing, but it's just like their intellect is working against them. You get what I'm saying? And that inner child, you know, feeling of internal, like, okay, I feel this, I belong, I understand, that version of them isn't being calibrated and isn't being healed. So actually, this is what happens to a lot of people, is that they get to a certain level, but then they can't smash the glass ceiling of that potential. My advice to you would be, make sure that the cart is working, even if you're stuck. Don't make it about the alligator, right? Don't go to therapy and complain about the alligator for 7 years. Instead, understand that you can let it go immediately. But it's a choice, right? If you dwell on it more and more and more and more and more, it's going to come up again and again and again and again. And so that is a game of perception as well. This is why I said mind over mind, right? So you can be like, hey, that alligator is now, you know, my savior. Like that, it's a good thing. You know, you can reframe it and understand that, okay, that alligator is there, you know, and this is who I am. I'm the alligator spirit. I've been stuck there for a while, but guess what? I have the alligator power to move forward. And guess what? Yeah, I'm the swamp monster now. Everybody knows me. Yeah, that's right. I'm the alligator now. Yeah. I don't care about you, Steve Irwin. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I'm the alligator now, baby. Okay, the cart's moving again. Right? Instead of, oh man, I'm scared of the alligator. I can't believe I keep having to see this alligator over and over again. Every single day, man. I don't like it. It's scaring me, man. Oh, man, I'm getting bored of this alligator. Why doesn't anything change around me? Why aren't things changing? Why is it all the government? Why is it all me? Oh, why is it all these people? Center yourself. Ground yourself. And recognize you have the engineering to get that amusement cart track back on the road again. On the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. And I think, like, me being in my freedom, me doing the personal work myself, gives you to do the freedom, gives you the freedom to also do it yourself and express yourself like this on a camera. If we stop ourselves, if we limit ourselves, if we keep putting ourselves into the same circumstances, same boxes, it's not going to expand. But if we're like, hey, I'm here to do the inner work, I know what's to be done, I have the perception of my reality that I can shift at any moment, and I understand I have the remote control right here, and I can change to all 20 million, 20,000 channels, and I can raise my bar, raise my standard to the place where I'm like, this has always been my norm, right? And that's what the true kind of level of manifestation is. It's like, you understand that that's always been you. Confidence, that's always been inside you. Loving, that's always been inside you. Rich, that's always been inside you. Even if you had a storyline telling you you were broke, can you fall in love with that storyline and let it go? And be like, nah, it doesn't serve me anymore. I'm rich, I'm abundant, I have clean water. Right? I have everything that I need, but a little bit more wouldn't hurt. It's fine if I get a little bit more. I'm not chasing it though, because that's still a frequency of fear. What we do is we chase an illusion. So reality is a mirror, and what we will do is we will chase the reflection in the mirror instead of changing the image. Right? So if we work on changing the reflection, we're still changing an illusion. We're still changing the external world and trying to control people and manipulate situations and trying to make the world a better place. But if you want to make the world a better place, you got to make yourself the better person. You get what I'm saying? So the reality inside always reflects to the outside. So this is why inner work is so, so important. This is why I do what I do to help people and really create a powerful inner world so their outer world matches up with that vibration. And if that's happening, that's like limitless possibilities, guys. All right? So I hope this video helped you out today. I hope it expanded your mind a little bit. I mean, this is kind of my mission here on Earth, using the flow state, using all the kind of repertoire of the encyclopedic wisdom that I've collected, and also being able to help you out on a daily basis. So, like, if these videos are helping you, please give it a thumbs up. Please share it with somebody. Please, subscribe. I'm on this journey for a while. I started it as soon as the pandemic hit. I was like, yeah, YouTube videos every single day. And I have not stopped even when there was a hurricane. I kept making videos, all right? So I appreciate you. Appreciate the love. Have an amazing day. May the flow be with you and stay legendary.